Hi, I'm Siobhan from eventualmother.com, back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a review of the Tickle Tots 2, the latest and greatest nappy from Tickle Tots. Firstly, of course, let's give a quick shout out to our lovely sponsors. We have Sarah Lavelle Art, the artist behind our beautiful print, Three Friends Under the Stars, and My Baby Keepsakes, who make keepsakes from your children's old clothes. Just like our lovely lion, who is made from Harrison's first wardrobe and actually weighted to his birth weight. We'll put the links in the description for both of these companies and information on how to get a cheeky 10% discount from My Baby Keepsakes. We are big fans of Tickle Tots. We love their all-in-one nappy, which is their first nappy that they launched with, and their wet bags are exceptional with their removable mesh bag. This is their brand new nappy and it is superb. Very different to the all-in-one. This is a Tickle Tots 2 and it is a two-part system, or a hybrid nappy. Makes it a very versatile option and we'll show you why. So firstly, it is a Velcro fastening nappy, which is always good. Nice strong Velcro as well, which makes it a little bit trickier for certain escape artist toddlers to make their escape. You've also got 3 rise pop settings on the front, which will take you from newborn to potty stages. The laundry tabs on this nappy are really easy, so that Velcro, it just folds back and folds back onto itself to attach to the back of the nappy. It will keep your washing safe and the rest of your nappies safe when it goes in the washing machine. You've also got the same lovely shape to the front of the nappy that you got with the Tickle Tots all-in-one, where it's slightly pointed on either side. Now I find that means I can get a really good fit around my son's legs without it digging in or creating any extra bulk around his waist. The double leg gusset on these nappies are a dream, with a very soft but strong elastic, meaning you can get a nice tight seal around baby's legs without it digging in and leaving any red marks. But the double element of it means that everything nasty will be very safely contained inside, meaning that you can rest assured you're not going to get any nasty leaks or blowouts. That same great elastic is also on the back of the nappy, which gives you lots of stretch for when baby's moving around, again keeping them very comfortable. Now the inserts are where this nappy really comes in to its own. You get 2 inserts with the nappy and they pop in both the front and the back of the nappy to keep them very securely in place. And you also have an extra fold of fabric on the front there just to make sure that it stays well and truly inside the nappy. The elastic will do the same for you on the outside, on the back of the nappy. The great thing about these inserts is that they are very, very versatile. You can use them both together or separately. So the booster you can use just by itself, especially great if you've got a newborn or a smaller baby. Use it on the smallest setting, and it's got 3 layers of bamboo fibre, which is very absorbent, and a top layer of stay dry suede. So that's going to draw all the moisture away from baby's skin, leaving them lovely, dry and comfortable, and take all of that extra moisture to the back of the nappy, where it's going to protect you from any leaks. You've then got the main booster, which has got 4 layers of bamboo fibre, making it even more absorbent, and of course a bigger surface area, which is greater for bigger children. And you've again got that stay dry suede top to keep baby dry and comfy. For the ultimate in boosting and absorbency, you can add those 2 together, which is superb and has gladly and easily seen my son through a full night's wear. As well as those inserts, you've also got the nappy itself, the nappy cover, which is waterproof on the inside. So you can wipe that down between changes and only need to wash it every 2 or 3 changes, just switching the inserts out themselves. So that cuts down a massive amount of washing for you and time for you, and also makes it an even more economical version. And that takes us to washing and drying. Now, one of the complaints with the Tickle Tots all-in-one is that the drying time was a bit longer. With the extra absorbency that it gave you, it did take a bit of a while to get dried fully. There were a few ways to cut down on that time by turning it inside out and then back again, turning it over a couple of times, but that was quite manual and it wasn't as convenient as certain options. You did gain that convenience back with the ability to tumble dry it, but they have gone one step better with this new Tickle Tots 2 to give you a really quick drying nappy. Now the nappy cover itself is very thin and streamlined, as you can see, not a huge amount of material to it, and the kind of fabric parts of the material are very minimal, just this part here. The rest of it is all waterproof, so that dries pretty much instantly as soon as it comes out of the washing machine. The inserts, of course, with their massive amount of absorbency, are where you can potentially find some issues, but they have you covered with a very, very clever design feature. The main insert is made of 2 pieces of material that are stitched together at either end. This gives you a big gap in between, as you can see, and that means amazing amount of airflow and a very, very quick drying. We can get this dry between 4 and 5 hours on average. Our winter heating has kicked in, so it's worth bearing in mind that our house is quite warm at the moment, but considering we generally dry our nappies overnight, this is very safely, securely dry by the morning, which is brilliant. Also, no manipulation needed, so you don't need to turn them over or inside out during that drying process. You can just leave them to their own devices and they will dry nice and quickly for you. And it dries really softly as well, which is excellent. We've found with some nappies, when you leave them to air dry, they can go a little bit crunchy. This hasn't. This has definitely stayed nice and soft, possibly because of that suede top layer, but it means that it's a very comfortable option for my son, as well as being a very robust one and easy to manage one for me. So the only negative that I'm going to say about this nappy is with one of the popper placements on the insert itself. Now, to connect the booster to the main insert, you'll have a central popper at one end, which affixes to the top part of the big booster itself. If you're not using that booster, that popper does come into contact with baby's skin, which could potentially be uncomfortable. It tends to be, I tend to have it at the back of the nappy, though you do have the option of turning that round and using it at the front. However, a way of getting over that would be to maybe use a disposable liner, seems to bridge the gap nicely, or even a fleece liner if you wanted to go that extra mile. So I really, really like this nappy. It's maintained a lot of the great features that we loved about the Tickle Tots all-in-one. Very streamlined, the fit works really well for my son. He's 22 months now, and quite a big 22 months at that. So it's definitely got those upper size ranges that we need. And with a new one on the way, we are looking forward to testing out the smallest setting very soon. We found this nappy a really good one for baby wearing, the age my son is now. With some nappies, we tend to find that we get compression leaks whilst baby wearing. We've not had that with this nappy, so this one is one that we'll reach for if we're going to be out and about during the day. I mentioned the absorbency earlier, which is really, really good on this nappy. I actually think it's more absorbent than the Tickle Tots all-in-one, which was already an excellent nappy in itself. This has very safely seen my son overnight and is a great daytime option because of how streamlined it is too. And lastly, we obviously can't forget to mention the beautiful patterns. This is the Buzzy Bees print, an absolute fave of mine. It's a lovely kind of silvery grey background and some really cute bees on the front of it. And of course, there are all the other lovely patterns that Tickle Tots do. It really is a very pretty nappy and very pretty nappy line. So that is me. I'm definitely going to recommend this nappy. It is one of our firm favourites. Tickle Tots was already in our top list and this has definitely not changed that. So if you are wanting to get your own nappy, we're going to put a link for you in the description to make it a little bit easier for you, of course. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, share and all the other lovely stuff. That would be very kind of you, and we'll hopefully see you again soon.